wasn't baiting on that.
He was like, I'll sign whatever you want.
He said, I'm good.
I don't want to talk to that.
I don't want to touch your phone, motherfucker. Take an extra picture.
He's, I'm good, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel better now. I feel better.
Well, he knew my breath probably smelled like fucking baked beans or something, and it was all up on the phone.
But how cool is that? He bought pizzas for people who was there.
To, he came in with like 10 boxes of pizza. It was so fucking cool. He has not had Skyline yet, but he said he's going to try.
He literally seems like the most genuine person.
Dale, I'm telling you, talking to him, it felt like this right here. Yeah. It felt like us. You know what I mean? I told Jeff, I swear to God, like if his agent wasn't there, I just felt like if the conversation went 5 minutes longer, that we would exchange phone numbers or something.
And you would have been out at the bar. You would have went to Titty. You'd been like, listen, I used to work at this Titty bar. Let's go to it.
Yeah, I would have took him. Fuck, I don't took Orlando to the Titty bar.
Holy shit, what the hell happened?
Oh, we did belly up.
What?
I don't know how to do that fancy shit.
We're at belly up to the bar. What the hell's going on?
Oh, the fucking logo changed. Look at that.
Damn, what the fuck?
Damn. Man, Jeff with the fucking technology.
Yeah, see, I know. I know technology. See, yeah.
I barely put this computer together. It's a miracle it fucking works.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that meet and greet with Orlando. Oh my, it was beautiful. I literally.
No, Rowdy, damn it! I don't want to fucking hear this, Rowdy. I need you to pump us all up. You're a Clemson guy.
Yeah, he should be fucking coming in here and telling us about this guy.
Yeah, Rowdy, fucking you've come on my stream before.
Hold on, I'm gonna invite people, chill, relax.
I need Rowdy on here.
Rowdy probably rubbed one off at least, man, when we picked that Clemson guy.
Rowdy wanted Breezy.
He probably went like this. He probably flipped that fucking sign to closed on the goddamn Quickie Mart. Boom, boom, boom. 10 minutes later, back to open.
All right, there you go. It's up. Anybody wants to join? Oh. What the fuck?
Well, you're monetized. I don't want to,
Oh, that's
shit, bam. Damn, why did I monetize this? I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that trademark shit.
Fuck it, just turn it off.
Yeah, but that thing was cool, man. And they told us he was coming in with pizza. Believe it or not, Greg and I were like the first ones there. We're looking at all the shit there. And I waited till he came in, like, what kind of pizza's he bringing? And it was La Rosa's. And I told him, too, I said, I was watching to see what kind of fucking pizza you'd bring in. And there it was, La Rosa's. He said, man, that fucking pizza's so good. Here's what happened, Dale. I told Jeff, like when we got there, he's talking, and he's I'm hearing an echo.
We gotta turn the volume down or something.
Hey guys, what's up?
What up?
What up?
What up?
So Miles Murphy is a dominant player. He was probably one of the top 5 linemen to come out when he out of college, like out of high school when he came out, and he can run down the quarterbacks. He can beat guys around the edge, and he's also good at containing the ball carriers. So I think it's a great pick, and and plus he's a totally awesome dude. Like I know all the guys because they come here, and some of them are like under 21, but I sell them like they're cigarettes and their alcohol and stuff. It's all good. All the bars around here do the same thing. It's all. All the college towns do it. Like the football players always get preferential treatment. So, but yeah, and he's just a great human being too. He's a totally great guy in the locker room, and he's gonna definitely be a winner for the Bengals.
Did you sell Jackson Carmen's girlfriend cigarettes? She was like fucking 12.
What's with the echo?
That was up in Cincinnati, so I had nothing to do with that. So.
Hey, Rowdy.
Yeah.
Turn something down because we're getting echo.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what it is.
It's probably you got YouTube on at the same time.
All right, is this better?
Do you have YouTube
it's
on
only when we talk.
in the background on your phone?
Yeah, let me shut that down just a second here.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Good job, Porchop.
All right, just a second.
It happened to me before.
So like, I'm hearing my own damn voice come back through. Like, this is screwing me up. I'm not even drinking. I don't need anything else to screw me up. Like,
I didn't drink too
All
much.
right, is
tonight
that-
because it's
Is
still
that better?
Mm-mm.
Still echo?
Yeah.
Just a second.
hey, Rowdy, how about this? You can jump off, clear everything off, and then jump back on. There you go.
Anyway, Orlando was like, he wasn't cussing anything. He was being so politically correct and everything, right? But I'm not fucking politically correct.
No, you're fucking not.
I'm fucking me. So I'm up there talking Orlando and the fucks are flying. Fucking shit. Fuck. And so then Orlando starts talking and here the fucks come out of him too. Was fucking shit and fuck. And I said, fuck this. And I'm like, yes, this motherfucker's one of us. I love him.
And yet he's never going to come on our shows.
Well, they said he's focused on football right now. So
And
maybe
yet
it's probably
he's
just an
never gonna
excuse.
come on our shows. That's funny.
My man.
Well, hey, what if I send him a link right now on DMs? You think he'd show
Send
up?
him one. Who the fuck knows? Maybe he's awake.
All right, I'll send him one.
I don't
You
know why
might as well.
AC's not. I don't know why AC's not hopping on. That's
Just send him a
honestly-
link.
I
And
sent him one.
send him a link and a message. Says,
AC's in the chat.
say, are you
AC,
thinking about
jump
football
on the
at
damn
111?
show.
Oh yeah.
I want to see a pretty face, AC.
Hold on, I'll send it. I didn't send one to AC. My bad.
Hey, did you guys? Was it the show streaming on his channel too tonight?
I think halfway through he did. Because AC's a real one, man. He
AC's
has
my
no,
dude.
he has
I
no
love-
benefit for him to
fucking
do
love-
that.
Oh, there he is. No, not him. Who's that?
Except that AC
Oh,
is a real one, and AC wants to help us out. Like that's what. Like I mean, I have said this, and I'll say it again. Between him and Sean Moore, Houday baby, you will not find better fans in the fan base than those two people.
Yeah, I like them both. I never met AC in person, but I've talked to him on here before. He liked my hat. What? Let me see.
He is as genuine as it gets.
He
Matt,
liked this. Remember, he said he liked this hat.
Did you
Matt.
just teabag the camera?
Matt, did you want us to get Cam Smith?
I still do.
He's still there.
He's not going to fall to 60.
He might. I mean, with all
No,
the tight ends,
He's going within the next 5 to 10 picks. If he doesn't, I'll be shocked. He's that good, man. He should.
The next pick's
I mean,
going to be Joey Porter Jr., I think.
or Michael Mayer.
I don't think they need a tight end as much. Do you?
I don't think Michael Mayer's as good as he's been hyped up. I think we've hyped him up a lot.
Look how beautiful you are, AC.
Aw. Man, it's only like 6 o'clock.
I
It's only-
couldn't. I know it's real early.
It's
over
like
here.
6 p.m. out there. You just ate
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, actually, not inaccurate. Yeah. Hi, you guys were talking me up. I couldn't say no, but it's been a long day. How you guys doing?
Doing great. I've had the fucking best day, AC. I swear to God. If I
Why?
had
Tell me why.
Greg called me and took me to go meet Orlando Brown Jr. today. It was just like a 25 people meet and
No
greet,
way.
chilling out, eating pizza, bullshitting with him. And
Greg from Cincinnati. Was it Greg
Yes.
from Cincinnati?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Greg from
Where,
Cincinnati.
where's your picture with him?
He's a great
I
great guy.
spent it everywhere. And then after that, he said, "Hey, I got more tickets to go down to Paycor Stadium to watch the draft." And so we went down there. Here's my picture with him.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's my best
Are
friend.
you are
right
you
there.
are you you look like you're
No, wait. You'll see. Look, here. The man stood up.
all right.
There
Okay,
you-
there you go. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna
I
say. Wait,
like
wait a
that.
minute. Wait a minute.
I'm 6'3". There's not a lot of people that I bend my neck to look
We
at.
gotta we gotta get a scouting report on Pork Chop here. I mean, this is if you're
I got
I'll
How you
put
feel
him in
about
line
playing
today.
right tackle?
I'll play. No, I'll go left guard, man. I got to stand next to my best friend.
there you go.
Right next to my best friend. What?
I thought I was your best friend.
Yeah, you are, Jeff.
Here we go.
Orlando Brown's out, buddy.
I got the
Sorry.
AC. I got the hat backwards. Let's roll.
Oh gosh.
Can't even see your hat.
Shut up, Matt.
All right, AC, what was your initial thoughts? Like,
Oh man, I saw Porter and Mayer, and I'm going. I kind of was like, there it is. That's where they're going. I thought corner, right? I mean,
So did I.
that just. But I when they made the pick, I'm like, my God, this was the guy that they probably had in the back of their mind for a really long time. I think they had a lot of interest in him, and it just made a lot of sense. And if you think about things too, I mean,
Gerloff
not
just
like-
last year.
yeah, and if you think about things too, like, not that Hubbard and Hendrickson are going to hang it up soon, but I mean, you've got Osai. Basically, you've got potentially both edge spots not only sealed up for rotational purposes, but long term, just kind of makes a lot of sense. So I guess it just wasn't the sexiest pick based on some of the guys that were still there, but
Like Michael Mayer and Joey Porter Jr. Yeah.
right. I would go B plus, but I think it's just one of those picks where you just go, just makes a lot of sense. And a lot of people had him top half of the draft or right around the middle of the first or I mean, it just talent wise, there's a high level of athleticism. If you look at the RAS score and all that kind of stuff. So you go, man, there's a lot of tools to work with here. Production doesn't always match that, but I think there's a lot of stuff there. He's young. He's athletic, and you go back to, like, if you go back to last year's class, you go, okay, this is exactly what they're doing. Young, athletic guys haven't hit their production ceiling yet, and it's like this is kind of what their wheelhouse is. They made for the last the first couple of years under Zach, they're like, hey, we got to fill the roster, we got to get the right pieces, the quarterback, the wide receivers, all that kind of stuff, and then now it's kind of like, hey, let's have fun, let's get the athletic guys we feel like we can mold and go from there. But,
I'm not upset with the pick. I'm not. I mean, it's a good pick, but it's just Michael Mayer's fucking sitting there.
It's the position value,
Right?
Yep.
tight end in the first round, point blank. That's why, like, it really to me came down to Porter, Miles Murphy, and then Brzee, and our resident Clemson guy here, AC, that you've maybe never met, Rowdy.
Rowdy, what's up, bud?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Rowdy is right in the thick of it with the Clemson guys.
I live in Clemson.
Oh, okay, wow.
Rowdy has served them all alcohol and
Underage.
All the minors.
Underage.
That's all
Yeah.
good.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna
when
hear
you're-
from you.
Rowdy's my guy then, apparently. I mean, that's the dude.
I mean, honestly, I like Brzee better, but if they wanted outside, they wanted an edge rusher, then Murphy's a better pick. So
And edge, I think, just positional value just makes a little more sense. I don't know. Again, when you're picking 28, you're going to back-to-back AFC Championship games and Super. I mean, you're kind of playing with house money, right? I mean, It's just kind of like, let's get a guy with high upside, and maybe the production isn't there, but the athleticism is, and premium position. I kind of felt as more and more picks went by, I was like, I feel like this one's going to be defense and tomorrow night's going to be offense. I think tomorrow night is probably going to be, depending on what happens with Jonah Williams, but let's just say they keep their 2 picks. I kind of feel like it's going to be
Tight end or running back.
that's it. Yep. Yeah, I think it's Charbonnet, and I think it's one of the project tight ends. That's if I or you go maybe you go Laporta or Tucker Kraft or something like that in the second, and then it's more like Rashawn Johnson, a guy that I have question marks about, but I like a lot. Maybe that's your pick in the late in the third. I don't know. Again, It depends on, do you get another pick from Jonah? I don't know. What's kind of good is they've kind of got some options, it feels like. But what happens, as you guys know too, like, man, that first part of that second round, there's a run on a lot of like positions where you go, oh, hey, there's a lot of options left, and all of a sudden it's like guards are gone, running backs are gone. Like there's a big run in that first part to the middle part of the second round where it's like, damn, they kind of got to spring on something and have a plan,
All the big names that it's like, oh, that'd be nice at 60.
Mm-hmm.
The top 10 to 15 picks, you're going to see those guys go.
Gone at 45. Yeah, exactly.
I still.
what about Josh Wiley out of UC at tight end in like maybe the 4th round?
Go Bearcats! Woo!
That's what I've been saying. And Dale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I loved him there at the end of the 4th.
I think next pick is going to be a corner.
Do you? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at that
I
either.
think that we're not going to go offense until the third round, and it wouldn't surprise me if we go defense in the third round again.
If it's corner, I hope Tyreek Stevenson falls.
I would take
'Cause-
him or Brents or Turner.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be
Yeah, I
run
just-
on corners.
It's risky taking a tight end in the first round. A lot of them end up being busts, you know?
Yeah.
Josh Wiley's going to be a fucking stud.
Yeah, so if we could get him in the fourth round, I say
Yeah.
that's a freaking steal, you know?
Yep.
He's athletic, which you like a lot. And he still put up some numbers without a quarterback last year, but he's older, which is
6'6".
yeah, he's a little
He's got
older.
good
But you're kinda
size.
going, yeah, but I like the size. I like the athleticism there, and I think if you haven't done something in second or third round at tight end, that's definitely in fourth round. You're going. That's a guy you got to look pretty hard at, I would say.
I always thought, though, if like Ritter was still thrown to him last year, he'd probably be a second or third round pick for sure.
100%. He should have come
Yeah.
out last year.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I had him as a third round guy last year.
Yep.
And his
100%.
value actually got hurt by coming back.
That's with Ritter. Now he's gonna. Now if he has Burrow throwing to him, come on.
Jeff is the resident Cincy UC fanatic. So what about Josh Wiley in the fourth round?
Jeff?
Oh, he's must be muted. So.
Boy, you pissed
He
him
bails.
off, Rowdy.
He just bails. Yeah.
He was like, fuck it. You're
Jeff,
muted.
what about Josh Wiley for the Bearcats?
You're muted, Jeff.
This is what happens when you are on shows for this many hours.
How long have you guys been going? Like, honestly,
They've been on since 7.
Yeah, we did a
Our
pre-show
time.
at 7.
So that's 5, 6.5 hours.
Good God, you guys are crazy.
You're muted, Jeff.
We
Hey,
got 2 more days of
Let me
this.
tell you
AC.
something. Let me tell you something you might not know
Well,
about Jeff. He's probably.
I don't want to wear out my welcome.
Jeff's probably texting someone right now. He's muted on purpose.
Does he
Jeff,
know how to
you're-
text?
you're-
He does that
Muted,
voice to
Jeff.
text.
You're muted.
Yeah, if we could get 2 great defensive players in the third and fourth round, and then we get Wiley in the second and third round, and then get Wiley in the fourth round, I'm good with that.
Hey, and then Keaton Mitchell in the 5th.
Yeah,
Iceman is
So-
talking and no one can hear him because he's muted.
He is.
because I mean, the thing is, I think that Trent Taylor is one of the most underrated players
Oh
in the
my
NFL.
God. Yeah, now you're
He could-
unmuted, you fucking idiot. Sorry.
He could, Trent Taylor could literally be Wes Welker for us.
No, we can't hear you. No, we cannot hear you.
His mic's on. He's fucking with you now.
Oh God. So yes, Josh Wiley in the if we get him in a fourth, fifth, yes.
4th. He ain't gonna be there in the 5th.
Probably not fourth. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yes, I'll take him.
I'd take his
trying to-
ass. If
I'm
they
trying to
picked him in
invite
the
other
3rd,
people
I'd be
here.
all right.
Here, you guys keep talking. I have to invite more people. All right.
Who said that? That he was probably What a
But
piece
no,
of shit
seriously-
none of us are good enough for him, by the way. That's what he's saying.
You all are awesome. I
With
love all
no,
these
but
guys.
seriously,
They're
going
great.
forward after Tyler Boyd leaves, if with T and Jamar, if Trent Taylor could be like Wes Welker for us, that would just be awesome. Just keep the chains moving.
If
Yeah.
my dick could grow 12 inches, it'd be 12 inches.
My dick could grow 12 inches.
Trent Taylor.
I don't think I'd wear
Trent
pants.
Taylor?
Trent Taylor's got all the same athletic abilities as Wes Welker. I mean, I don't see much difference there.
Production? Yeah.
Yeah, but Wes Welker played a lot more. For the amount of stamps that Trent Taylor got, he was very productive, I thought. Because you're not going to start him over Tyler Boyd.
Irwin or Taylor?
Trent Taylor.
Okay.
The Patriots.
Yeah, because he's got a lot more speed, I think, than Trent and Irwin. So
To me, it just seems like the Patriots always had that knack of finding some random white dude you never heard about and turn him into a good receiver.
hey, man. Gotta root for it. Gotta root for the wide receivers. You know, there's not a lot of them in the NFL.
No, I agree. I just kind of feel like you watch a game where the Patriots are playing, and you're like, wait, who's that random white dude? I've never heard of him. Oh wait, he's actually a good receiver.
His name's Kevin.
Yeah, I
Didn't we
just
do
think
that
underneath
last year
all.
with Irwin.
I mean, yeah, I like Irwin too. You know, I just think that after Tyler Boyd leaves, you know, I think that they could fill in because we got two stallions on the outside who can beat anybody one-on-one. So there's going to be a lot of stuff open underneath, you know,
Would that
because
be in this year's class? Would that be Mims? Would Mims be kind of that guy, that heir apparent?
I like Trent Taylor. I like Trent Irwin more than Trent Taylor.
I like them both. They both,
I don't
I
like
mean,
either of them to be top 3 fucking receiver long term.
No.
For the Bengals, like
That's why you got to
let's
get
just-
stronger at tight
okay.
end.
Let's say if we can nab a guy in the 5th round, and he's going to give us some punt return ability. I continue to circle back to Trey Palmer from Nebraska. He was at LSU first, which LSU connection to the Bengals, and then Nebraska connection to Zach Taylor, connection to the Bengals. And if he would be a fantastic receiver if he could just catch the ball.
That's a good point.
I like that receiver from Fresno State too. I don't remember what the
Right
hell
now,
his
bud.
name is.
AC, you good?
Mingo's still out
So-
there too.
what kind of receiver, if Boyd leaves after this year, do we go for? Do we go for another guy like Tyler Boyd, or do we go for a guy that's just going to keep moving the chains?
Well,
I mean,
that's
I
the
think that's
thing.
what Tyler Boyd is.
Yeah, you need a slot guy. If he leaves,
Well-
you need a slot guy.
But Chase could move and play in the slot more percentage if you get an outside guy. I think it's open a little more than just replacing one for one to me. Because I think Boyd is they put him in at the slot at times, right? He can do it all. Chase can do it all. I mean, Chase, they move him into the slot. So he can take some of those snaps from Boyd. So I don't think you have to just get a slot guy only.
Can't see.
Chase's yards per catch went way down from his rookie year, though, last year. So how do we get that YPC back up?
I think another speedster would help. In
I
general.
think a tight end would help.
Well, Kincaid, who's gone.
Or a running back that can catch out of the backfield.
I
That's
think
another.
Darnell Washington would help.
Pork Chopping loves Darnell Washington.
Right.
That's your guy.
Fuck yeah.
Like cash question. AC, you just lost it for a second. Was it because of me?
No, someone was
What's
just
that?
belching in the mic, so I was like laughing. Okay, all right, yeah. I'm like I'm with you, but I'm going off camera and belching. That's yeah. It's been a day.
So
It's been an absolute day. I'm so exhausted, but I appreciate you guys inviting me on. Honestly,
Hey, well, we didn't let AC off here. He's probably got to write like 17
no,
articles.
I'm good. Honestly, well, I mean, I'll get off the show if you want me to get off the show.
No, I don't want you to get off. I don't want to get off the show. If you want to get
Jeff
off,
doesn't want you
that's
to get
fine.
off.
I know. That's why I started to say that phrase, and I'm like, I better complete the phrase because I know where that's gonna go. Yeah.
I would love
Jalen
for
Marino Cropper.
I would love for you to get off, but not
Yeah.
on the show. On
Right.
my face.
That's what I was trying to say.
Were you? So hold on. When that pick came up, I unfortunately I was not on the air with you guys. What were you guys clamoring for?
The mayor
point.
was
Mayor,
like
mayor, we
everybody
all want a
was.
mayor. All of us, dude, like AC. Literally, I was standing.
It made a lot of sense. Yeah.
Look, I was like this. I had a real beer. I had Ryan Geis. I'm like, let's go. I'm ready to crack it open. And we didn't get him. I'm like, God.
Honestly, at that point, I wanted Porter because I wanted a corner. My guy was Ford.
That's where I was at. That's
Yeah.
where I was at. Yeah.
Everybody down at Paycor, though, they all wanted Mayer. I tell you that. That was the feeling in the air.
It's
Was
a Cincinnati kid.
soon
He
as
wanted
Buffalo
he
picked,
wanted to be here.
You want, Hey, maybe we'll get him at 60.
He wanted to play at Houday Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even know the name of the stadium. So
Well, he'll play at Houday Stadium. He's just going to get his ass whooped at Houday Stadium.
Yeah, Joe Burrow Stadium. He just knows. Oh, Joe Burrow plays there, right?
That's right.
It's,
Yeah.
it's pay Joe. Or parkour. Parkour.
I think
Parkour.
I think Miles Murphy's not a bad pick. I just think that it was a fucking shocker. Like nobody expected that at all. So it's kind of like you got hit and then you recovered. You're like, well, wait a minute, that's not a bad pick. You know, it just wasn't Porter and it wasn't Michael Mayer.
It's like no one literally listens to me when I
Dude, I listen to you all the time. I listen to you every fucking day. You're on my goddamn show every day. I listen to you all the fucking time.
Graduated from Clemson, and I could see Murphy and Brzee being there, and it coming down to one of those two guys.
I told Greg, he was down there going through a list
Well,
like, who's
listen.
left? We got
No.
this guy, this guy, this guy. And I said, well, don't forget Murphy's still there too, Greg. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's right. And that was about 5 picks before we picked.
Bengals pick tomorrow. What 60?
60.
Yeah. So I believe, and now granted, worse tight end class last year than this year, but McBride, I think, was the second guy
Yeah,
to
he
go.
was in the second round.
55 overall.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, if you want to say comparable players in a way, Mayer and McBride, maybe you go, well, that's maybe a little bit of a barometer that McBride went 55. I don't know. I'm just trying to get in the Bengals' mind, I guess, a little bit. Like,
so AC, there's been one tight end, right? One tight end taken in this draft. Am I right?
yeah, Kincaid. That's it. Yeah.
So
And that guy was
everybody
my
else is
dude.
left.
That guy was my dude.
There's going to be somebody there at 60 that the Bengals can take that's going to be a
Right.
legitimate tight end, right?
Right.
So that's where I'm like, I don't hate what they did.
I don't understand.
I'm just disappointed because I want a Mayer, I want the local guy. That's all it is. You want the local guy. But as far as
We still could get a local guy. But from
Josh
LaSalle. We get a guy from LaSalle. And
Josh
UC.
Wiley.
yeah,
Cats.
right, you can. But he's in the he won't be till well he could be tomorrow.
Well, that's all right because we're going to pick up a corner tomorrow. First pick.
Who's that?
Either Brent's or Turner or the guy from Miami.
Or Cam Smith.
Or Cam Smith. You're right. We got to get Cam Titty still.
Titties.
I mean, that's 4 corners right there. I'd be happy as shit to take
the fun part for me is bringing AC on here and you guys saying stupid shit and watch him laugh about it.
Oh, I love it. Nobody says stupid. I think it's all amazing.
Well, we got to explain the Cam titties to him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you know?
Oh yeah, you know what it is, dude. You know what I feel like, and not because I for sure don't look like the guy. Have you guys ever watched the movie 21 Jump Street?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay,
I used to
so
watch
you know the guy who
Hey,
they both
that
go back to
explains
high
it right
school?
there.
You know the guy that they both go back to high school, and I'm like, the guy who like thought I was never cool, but anyway, thought he was cool in high school, and he goes back to high school. And he's like, dude, I don't understand anything that's cool anymore. Like that's me. I like social media or anything. I'm like, I don't understand anything that's cool anymore. So you guys have all these like funny inside jokes, and I'm like, yeah.
No, we've just made our own up.
I love to be a part of an inside joke sometimes,
No,
guys.
no.
Let me be part of an inside joke.
Be part of
We
this.
hang out too
All
much.
right. So this is the Cam titties idea.
All right.
It's from Derek. We produced this.
Oh
Shirt.
yeah, okay, all right.
Okay,
I know
so-
that picture. Yeah, I know that picture. All right.
So it starts with the Cam titties, and then so Lawless one here, Matt. He's a huge fan of Cam Smith, and he wants Cam Smith as our pick, even in the first round. Maybe we could get him in the second. But then we're like, wait, we would have two Cams, twin. And we're going to put their faces at the end of
Right.
the
Cam.
Cams.
Cam City.
Right here.
So twin
Cam Titties.
titties.
So good.
Yeah, it was going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Hey,
You-
how
you-
fucked
you
up
know-
is it?
On the bottom of the cans.
Yes.
Yes.
On the top, right at the
Right,
top.
right,
of
right,
the
right,
can,
top. Yeah.
right here and here.
So good.
For
It's
like
so
the
So-
nipples. Like the
It
nipples.
was just going to be their faces, you know.
So you know the origination of the story, right? Of how Derek did that, right?
I no, I just randomly saw videos and gifs that were made of him, doing his little
So he was
beer can booby thing.
So Dale left. Damn it, Dale! You have to be here to tell a story and help me out.
This show should be called "Damn It, Dale." That's
Damn
that's
it,
what they
Dale.
should-
I'm
Damn it,
still
Dale.
here. I'm still
All
here.
right. Well, you're on mute before. All right. So we're at what was it? Was it the first week or second week of the season this year?
It was first. It was against the Steelers.
First week against Steelers.
Oh, God, that
so
God damn it.
Arrow Derek decides to drink. What was he drinking?
Bourbon.
A lot,
Oh God.
A lot of bourbon.
But it was like a high class bourbon though. Because he's like, oh, it's blah blah whatever bourbon. I don't know shit about bourbon.
He can't drink bourbon pregame, period. And
No.
he drank a shitload of it.
A shitload of it. So then all of a sudden, so the way the seats go is I'm in front of Dale and Derek's in back of Dale. That's where the seats go.
I'm
So
getting
I'm-
sandwich. I'm getting the.
Yeah. He's the
You're the filling.
the s'mores.
He's the
In
creamy
between
filling.
us. You know, he's the big cream filling. So anyway, so we're watching the game or whatever, and all of a sudden Dale smacks me in the back, which happens a lot. Smacks me in the back because something happens. I'm like, what? I look up and all of a sudden Derek's doing this.
It was in the seats, right?
In the
I mean, it was.
seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, hey, dude. I said, dude's can titties.
I didn't. Well, yeah, I didn't even know he had a shirt off. And Dale goes, "Yeah, dude, can't say these things." All right.
Apparently, like Dale's like, do the thing, do the thing.
Yeah.
Do the
yeah,
thing,
he's-
let's do it.
yeah.
Do
Dale's
it,
a
Derek.
very big instigator. He you do something, you're drunk. Dale's like, "Hey, do that." Okay, cool.
I'm going to
do it.
record it. I'm
so
going to
good.
record it.
Right.
So good. Oh my gosh.
This
So
is the best content of all time.
Oh, it's so
it
good.
went from that where he was pissed off about it, and then all of a sudden, Joe, who's on Bengals Brews, goes, "Let's make a T-shirt about it." And it sells more than any other T-shirt Bengals Brews have ever had.
I got
Is
one.
that one?
I bought two.
Yeah.
Which one has two?
I should.
Hey, not only
I
that,
should.
but this is a picture that
So-
hangs on my fucking
so-
wall.
Oh my god.
That's a
Oh
picture
my
that hangs
God.
on my wall.
Oh my god.
So,
That's-
so you got twin cam shirts.
Yeah, I can wear my can titty shirt and look at my can
Twice.
titty friend on my wall.
AC.
Hey, AC,
Anthony,
send me your address. I'll
Anthony,
send you one for your
All
wall.
right. I want to print. I'm getting in. I'm decking out the garage now for the
Right.
the podcast
You
and
need
that.
can
Yeah,
titty guy.
yeah. We need a canvas print of that. Yeah.
I'll
And
tell you
we
what.
need it.
I'll get the guy to sign it for you. Autograph.
You know what I
can
need?
titty.
I need. You remember the old school like 1986 Prism baseball packs where it had
Yes!
Prism where you would. You know what I mean? Where you
Yeah,
have different
3D.
angles. That's what I need.
Yes.
I need a prism. I need a prism canvas print of that if
Yes.
possible.
Yes.
If we get the picture made with their faces on it, you need to take it to training camp and see if they'll sign it.
Yes. Sign
Oh
the
my god!
titties.
Give it to me. I'll take it. I'll
You
yeah.
know what's funny is like Derek's like the nicest, coolest guy
Yes.
of all time.
Yeah.
He
And the
is.
poor this poor thing is like
I know.
this poor image is like
Well,
He's going
coupled with
viral.
him.
Well,
Oh
okay,
my
well,
god!
the-
Oh
well-
my god!
Anthony, he's also the one who volunteered to let me and Dale powerbomb him through a table during the Bills game.
Oh my
So
god!
Hey,
We
Hey, look,
refused. We
Derek
refused.
ain't
didn't
gonna
do
do
it,
shit. Hey,
I love living in Southern California, but goddamn, there are some times where I'm just like, oh, I wish I was in Cincinnati. You tell me
We
the
have some fun
stories, and I'm
times.
like, oh my god, oh my god, yeah.
We have some fun.
California's too woke for me.
It's too
Hey.
what?
It's
woke.
too woke for me. That's why I moved from Seattle. Like literally, you got to talk on eggshells. You don't know what you can say when you can say it.
You can say
Otherwise,
whatever
they
the
cancel
hell
you.
you want on this channel. I don't give a.
And we don't even.
No,
have
I know.
major
Ohio's much different. So
I don't care. You can
I
say
like
whatever.
Ohio.
But I want to suck AC off again for a minute. All right.
I'm gonna watch. Go for it.
So,
Go ahead. How you gonna do this?
no, as we're talking about
Wait,
Derek,
hold on. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna suck him off, put your face on camera. Let's see it
Nah.
for real.
No.
Stop, Mike Cam. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay,
Thank you.
fine. I'll put my face on cam.
Jerome, what's up, bro?
Jerome, what's up, buddy?
Hold on, Jerome. Dale is about to suck AC off live on TV. Go ahead.
Just
No, we were
okay.
just talking. We were talking about Derek, and I know that you would bring him on for the fantasy football stuff, and I know how much that meant to him. And as much as you support Bengals and Brews, it means a lot to me. And dude, I swear to God, it's you and Sean Moore, and I don't care if everybody gets tired of me saying that. I will continue to say it. The best of the Bengals fan base is you and Sean Moore, Who Dey, baby. Period. Point blank.
I appreciate that, man.
I'll give you a little clap on that one. I agree. I agree.
I gotta tell you, it's been lonely out here for a very long time in Southern California being a Bengals guy until the last couple of years. You know what's funny is I'll like wear Bengals stuff and people are like, oh, you're a Bengals fan, so you like Joe Burrow. I'm like, oh my God, you don't even know how far before Joe Burrow this thing goes. Like, I mean, but I mean, whatever. But Dale, you're the man. I appreciate you saying you know, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, I only say it because I mean it.
I always feel I like
Dude,
I love coming on this show because it's a hell of a lot. Both your guys' show because it's a hell of a lot of fun. I don't ever want to like step on toes or anything. I just try and come on when I can, and you guys always invite me, which is really, really nice of you guys.
You're the Godfather.
You're
I
royalty.
appreciate you guys let me ramble. How I do. So,
Daisy,
Dude,
you and John Sheeran are when I saw your podcast and Ace and Zim, I'm like, hell, that made me want to do it. And I had to figure out how to do it. So that's why I call you the Godfather. You're the first guy I saw doing it. So that's why I'm like, I appreciate you guys. Like, trust me, when I started doing this stuff, I never thought about having guests like this many people on at all. I never thought about having one person talking about that. I had to do a video and talk to them in the damn camera. So for you guys to come on, or for people that I watched before I started doing this, is awesome. So I appreciate it.
I appreciate that. I said it tonight we did a couple little shows tonight, and I just said, there are a lot of good options out there. And, I mean, I mentioned you guys by name, and I mentioned a couple others by name, and I just,
awesome.
no, seriously, it's like, hey, I mean, there are a lot of good people that do a lot of good things, and a lot of people do a lot of things better than what I do. And I just, I just appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys always inviting me on. I try and come on whenever I can. I try to bring whatever it is. I don't know if I bring value or not, but I try.
We like you just coming and hanging out with us. That's it. Just hanging.
Yeah.
Look, this is a whole bunch of guys hanging out at a bar, hanging out. This is built up to the bar. We're hanging out, drinking. Talking.
This is why I don't know. I need to. I don't know. Buy it, but I don't know. I need to get to Cincinnati. I need to have some sort of home there. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna hug you so hard, so hard.
I already have. That's my dude.
I'm concerned because I'm a big guy, but Dale, I feel like you might crush some clavicles. You know what I mean?
I'll let up. I won't hurt you. I promise.
I've gave him a hug. He's very gentle.
See, Anthony, you said you're out in California. People are like, oh, you like the Bengals, so you like Joe Burrow. I have a similar thing. I live in Illinois, and I wear my I wear my Bengals stuff a lot. And some people, oh, you like the Bengals? Like, yeah. So, but it's fine. But now, because they've been much more better, it's like, oh, you like the Bengals? That's cool.
I know, and it's like, hey, I can wear this stuff with pride now, right? Yeah. Are you more Colts area? Is that kind of the?
No, I live in northern Illinois. I'm like 10 to 20 minutes from the Illinois-Wisconsin border.
So Bears,
Green Bay.
Right. It's mostly Bears, but you do see a lot of Packers stuff down here. In part because the Bears weren't very good for a lot of. I'm 31 years old, so for most of my life, the Bears haven't been very good. And so because there were a lot more Packer fans in the area, so it's mostly Bears and Packers. Majority. You do sometimes you see other teams, but it's basically Bears and Packers. Where I'm at.
Jerome, is this your cherry popping on the stream?
No. He's been on before.
Okay.
Not on belly up to the bar.
Belly up to the bar first time?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the other one you on? Mine or Dale's?
Bengals and Brew. The New Year's episode.
Oh,
Shit, I don't even remember it.
because you were drunk as fuck.
It was New
You drink
Year's.
too much, Dale.
God damn. I've been waiting to pop your cherry for a long time.
Because
And I already popped it.
Well, I'm
That's
trying to get Drew
crazy.
on.
It's so creepy. Oh my god!
Hey,
I've been waiting to pop your cherry for a
Well,
long time.
Hey, I
Oh my
popped
God.
Derek's,
So good.
Derek's cherry and I popped Dale's cherry. This is where we're at.
It's so good.
hey, you
Hey,
guys,
AC,
hey, you guys
AC
popped my
had
cherry.
Derek on.
What's
Are
that?
you sure you popped Derek's cherry? I think AC might have.
Hey, the two of these motherfuckers. The two
Actually,
of
you
these
might be right.
motherfuckers.
No, I think no. I think AC did. I think AC
Yeah.
popped his cherry first.
Hey, Jeff and Dale teamed up on me and popped my cherry together.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was,
That,
it was in the garage at work.
That top row up there is looking like a fucking sandwich.
Hell yeah!
Matt,
Woo!
Matt,
I'm
I
getting
popped your
excited.
cherry too, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. We love cherry poppers.
Yeah.
It was cherry popper.
Cherry popper.
Where were you at when Dale popped your cherry, Matt?
I think it was on Brew Jackets, honestly.
I was in the garage at work.
Well, interesting you pick up Brew Jackets there, man. It's
Oh my
it's a
Hold on.
fun,
That's a funny thing.
it's a fun Blue
Pork chop
Jacket
would jump
themed
on.
show that I do, and Dale's done, and Jeff's done, and Matt's
I
done.
know, but Kevin, who popped your cherry? Was it Jeff? I think it was Jeff.
Actually, I think it was.
Yeah, it was in cell block 4.
Oh, God.
Rowdy, did I pop your cherry?
Yeah, you popped Rowdy's cherry.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Rowdy
Gosh,
went up
damn
mine.
it. We popped a lot of cherries.
Woo!
Hell yeah!
That's what we're doing, baby.
Anybody else never been on a stream before? Want your cherry popped?
I'll never forget my first time.
Well, hang on. I'll invite him right now.
I did forget my first time because it was terrible.
How long ago was it?
Oh, whoa. AC, what was your first
1994. No, just kidding. No,
How
no.
bad was it?
Did you pop your own cherry?
Probably. Yeah. It's yeah.
It's a huge cock.
No, AC.
Who was it? Who was it you were talking about? It was Karen. But before I left, who was it that was talking about that specific attribute?
Drew.
Yeah, that their dick would just hit the ground. And go,
Yeah. Well, who is he talking?
Oh,
about?
no. Oh, God. I can't remember.
That's a good question.
Who was talking about it, Kieran?
No, yeah. He said,
Yeah, Karen said it, but I'm trying to think of the prospect.
I can't remember either.
He's like, his dick just hits the ground. And goes,
Wow.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Bam.
Clap.
That would be the first down marker.
Oh, it was like an anvil. It was just like, oh my God, what are we talking about here? But it's pretty freaking hilarious. I love it.
Well,
Wouldn't
you
it?
don't say shit like
What-
that on your show, AC.
I'm gonna call
Wouldn't he
Derek
be-
and ask him. I'm gonna call Derek and ask him who popped his cherry. I know he still
What-
works. So.
Wouldn't he always be
Oh
down
my
by
God.
contact?
No,
How by contact.
Derek, we're live still. We got a serious question here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you've been on Iceman and AC show in the past, but which one of these guys popped your cherry?
AC.
Oh, AC popped your cherry. All right,
Yeah, fucking cherry popper.
all right. let's-
Here. AC.
Oh, D squared is man.
All right, love you, buddy. Bye.
Hey, Anthony, we need
There's
your
nothing
brother-
with
we
that
need
poor
your-
guy. He's getting that call at like 2 a.m. Good guy.
He's at work.
He's at
Yeah,
work.
He's
Oh,
welding.
shit.
He's at work.
Oh shit! That
It's
poor
all
guy.
night long.
Anthony, we need your brother to show up on the show sometime.
You need what?
Your brother to show up on your show sometime. On the
Okay.
show
All
only.
right. Yeah.
Dude, have you guys? I met Anthony's brother and his nephew. They are fucking cool as hell. Your brother, we can do an after dark with you and your brother and your nephew would be awesome.
Yeah. My brother is a little McConaughey-esque. You know,
Yes, he is. Oh, dude
Rolling
is
Rock.
yoked. Your
He is.
brother is fucking yoked, dude. Like,
Yes.
The way you're
Sure.
talking about him is like almost putting Anthony down. I feel like.
Sounds like, hey,
It's
sounds like Jeff's ready to pop another cherry.
Yeah,
Dude, seriously, though, I'm not lying.
he's a handsome gentleman, Jeff.
He was like, "Your brother is so
Oh
jacked."
God, dude.
I live in the shadow,
Your
Jeffrey.
brother
I live
is
in the
so
ghetto.
hot. Oh my God. Anthony.
Brother, man, he's hot as fuck.
Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight?
Jerome, I didn't get your opinion on the Miles Murphy pick yet.
Yes. Oh, we're talking Bengals. Sorry about it. I am
I
completely
wasn't expecting it.
the chat here.
It shouldn't have been too unexpected, though. Like, it was reported he could fall and he would be in the
I thought they
conversation.
would have DB as a higher positional value on their board.
Were you thinking Porter?
No, I thought actually Cam Smith over Porter.
Yeah. I would have preferred Cam Smith over Porter, Matt.
You
Saying
said
that
you
for
think they have Porter higher on their board than Cam Smith?
I don't know. Like,
I feel
but-
like Porter fell down a lot of boards with his visits and just probably his interviews, his personality traits.
I wonder where he gets that from.
I have no idea.
Good,
Yeah.
good call. Good call. Poor
His
Zach.
dickhead father.
now what about Mayer? Jerome, did you have?
No, I did not want. I did not want a first round tight end. No, we
Okay.
can get the
It's the
same
whole position.
positional. Yes,
Yep.
you can get that second, third round, maybe
Yeah.
fourth with the Cincinnati kid Wiley.
Yeah, I'm not against any of that. I'm just.
I mean, we already said Irv Smith is our starter.
Yeah.
So why are we going to draft a day one starter?
Right. Which you're most likely not getting a start at 28, unless
Like,
the
I mean,
tight
Mayer
end.
would. I mean, yeah, Mayer would have been a.
Unless,
been
yeah,
fun.
unless a tight end. I mean, that's where that's the point for me. Unless it's a tight end who is sitting right there and you don't take him, I'm like. But what I keep saying is we have so many defensive guys that their contracts are coming up that it's going to be a defensive draft here in the next couple of years.
Yeah, Trey's already 28, and he's not. I mean, he's not the most healthiest. He's consistent rush wise, but he's got a nicked up back.
Right.
Well, you don't want these guys playing 80+% of the snaps. Him and
It'll
Murray.
save. Yes.
That's the big part. You want Osai to get a bigger piece of it. Even Cam
Sample. Thank you.
and
Hopefully
also now
Gunter.
Murphy. That's why you bring him in.
Right.
I'm still high on the Coastal Gunner.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I like him too. He got hurt last year.
So
he's gonna
Yeah,
have to win his.
he's got
spot
to work
on the
in
team.
camp.
Oh yeah, he's got to fight for
Because-
his position. That's for sure.
They brought
The
in
crowded
Basham.
room. Yep, crowded
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, he's going to compete with Basham, and that's if they keep 60 ends.
Oh, well, that's the thing is that everybody keeps wanting to get more picks, but these
Yeah.
picks they'll get more. They might not make the damn team.
But
You
can
know?
I
Yeah.
say, like, okay, so everybody, it's like corner. I get it. Everybody fell in love with Forbes a little bit, I think. But before Forbes,
I didn't.
I know your camps. I know. But I'm just saying that was still going to set on the bench.
Yeah,
Like,
all these positions are for down the road, aren't they?
Yeah,
For drafting for.
But
defense,
not
or the guy-
to me. The D lineman's going to play. He's going to rotate in and play.
It's rotational now, starter later.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, DB would have been for if Cheeto wasn't ready or an injury, right? Just
Right.
like when
but
Cheeto got
Cheeto's
injured.
expected to be ready.
Yes, yeah, which is great.
And that means, like, when we took Cam Taylor-Britt, we took him in the second round. We knew that he was probably going to take over for Eli halfway through this. That was the plan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what everybody projected. Yes.
So, to me, if Cheetah's good, plus they didn't bring Eli back, but they brought in shit. I'm gonna play Sidney Jones. Sidney Jones, who I think is close. He's very close to Eli. His whole career, everything, PFF grades, all that. They're not too far off. And he's young. He's like a year younger than Eli. So I think he can, especially under Lou's guidance, I think he can give you that if you need him to come in and play. So I was having a hard time being like first round corner. Now Forbes, I get it. I think Forbes is special, but that's why he went as early as he did.
Right. And that was the problem. We're paying at 28. Like a week ago, everybody's like, Forbes. And all of a sudden, Forbes going at like 17, 16. You know. So,
which pick was more crazy to you guys, McDaniel or Campbell going in the first round?
McDonald.
I didn't have neither of them going into first.
Gibbs going 12.
Gibbs going 12. I didn't want to take
Gibbs.
over things, but Gibbs going 12 to me was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But he had a first round grade, just not that high.
Did. Yeah, but you don't take
But 12 is very high.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back,
especially for the second running back in the class. That's
right.
High.
I thought they'd be lucky if they have 2 running backs drafted, not 3.
But I'm going to go back to my DN grades to tell you how I'm not surprised about McDonald.
So hold on, real quick. Anthony, Dale's pretty good at his draft stuff, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm gonna give you my DN.
He doesn't think he is.
Well, hold on. I have a question that's can I tie in a question to him about draft?
Absolutely.
So Dale, you are much more adept to draft stuff than I am. Last year, Jermaine Johnson drafted. He was a guy that was kind of like a little bit like Miles, right? Like, hey, it might be first half of the first round or something like that. He had a 9.22 RAS, and it looks like, I mean, depending on which one you go to, 9.71 RAS for Miles Murphy. I mean, who did you have graded higher in terms of, like, you know, Jermaine Johnson last year, Miles Murphy this year? I know you've done a lot of research on that, but I mean, I just look at those two and I'm like, well, hell, we're kind of in the Jermaine Johnson realm of drafting, right?
Yeah.
Is this comparable? I don't have an answer for it. I'm just kind of throwing a question out there. I don't.
I had Murphy a little higher.
You did.
I wasn't super high on Jermaine Johnson.
Okay.
I know that at some point it was like he'd go 8, but it was also like he could go second round. I almost had him as a second round guy last year.
Johnson.
Yes, Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
That went to the Jets.
Okay.
I thought, to me, if anything, he was closer to Brian Brzee than he was Miles Murphy. Like, I didn't see I thought he played too upright at times. And that, if you don't have the flexibility around the edge to get to the quarterback, the way I look at players, that's what I want. Sometimes Murphy, to me, gets upfield too much, but his first step is way better than Jermaine Johnson in my opinion.
Yeah. That's what everybody says. His first step is like,
it's great.
insane.
He don't always have a plan.
Yeah.
It's Miles Murphy's problem it's like, I'm going to get upfield, but now I got to go chase the quarterback. Like, you know, because I'll run past the play.
He's kind of like a deer in the headlights once he gets past the line.
But I think Marianabi can rein that in. And he's still young, and I have faith in Marianabi.
So I didn't have an answer to that initial question, but I think kind of what you're getting at, and it sounds like why this makes sense is like, well, we trust our coaching. The skills are there. The athleticism's there. The positional value is there. So, like, let's take this guy and see if there's enough clay to mold, right? Like, let's see if we can make him into a starting guy.
100%.
Going for
I think that's 100% what they thought when they took him.
But I was going to say my DN rankings coming in the draft was Anderson, Tyree Wilson, Van Ness, and my fourth one was Will McDonald.
Okay.
And then I had Murphy after him. So Will McDonald going where he went didn't shock me because he went after the other 3 guys.
So where did you have Porter on your corner rankings?
I had him
4 or
2.
5.
I had him 3.
Okay.
I had him 3, but I'll tell you, when I read what I read, because, like, I don't claim to be an expert on tape. I try to get everything. And when I read into more Dane Brugler stuff from the Beast, I was dropping him. And I said it yesterday. I said, because he said, like, it wasn't just, I know he's handsy, he's grabby, this, that, and the other, but it was he's too emotional. And it's like, when I saw that,
Where does
and I
that
was
come
like,
from? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm thinking Dane Brugler don't pull this shit out of his ass.
Right.
So there's concerns. And the whole reading of it, I said, if there's a guy
He's
that's
Eli Apple.
but I said if there's a guy that's going to fall, it's going to be Porter Jr. So that's why I said I would take Cam Smith over him. Because my rankings, I finished him up 2 weeks ago. But the last couple weeks that I've read, I was like, oh, I am very low on Porter Jr.
I wasn't trying to put you on the spot, dude. I just was.
No.
I trust.
No.
I trust your. I
I
trust
like
your.
this.
Exactly.
I trust your review of it because I quite honestly I've honed in on a good amount of prospects and I feel like a lot of people like what you guys do. You guys do a very good job of casting a wider net than what I do. And admittedly, I mean, a lot of where I focus is Pac-12 just because I watch a lot of those games. And, when you look at some of the top prospects, I'm like, it's kind of low hanging fruit for me. But
that's why I already put on my list. I put on my list for next year. I haven't scouted a single one of those players. It's just I've read and I put together a list from 10 different sites, and 10 different things. And it's like, oh, these are the guys. And it's like, those are the guys now I can start focusing on.
Yeah. Where do you have Charbonnet? Where do you have Charbonnet on running?
I have him as my third running back, but I don't. I don't even love him as a second rounder. Like,
Really?
To me, there was such a gap between Bijan, Gibbs, everybody else.
Yeah. I feel like beyond those two, everybody's somewhat. I don't want to call them pedestrian, but it's kind of. I mean, those two are so explosive and have so many explosive plays. You're like, well, that's. There's those two, and then there's a lot of guys where you're like, all right, well, second round maybe, third round, But I was
really
curious
like
where you had some of those guys.
I like A-Chain, who's my fourth. He is so fast.
In what round?
I mean, I don't know if I would want him to fall to the third. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't love Charbonnet at 60, basically, is what I'm saying.
So you like him, what, third or fourth?
I don't want to take a running back till the third or fourth. Period.
So I
think
I got a
Charbonnet will go earlier.
He'll go earlier than that. Yeah.
I think A-Chain might fall, and then you look at Tyjae Spears, Izzy, Roshan.
Didn't Tajay Spear had 2 ACL tears already, didn't he?
Yeah, that's very concerning for me.
That's probably a one contract guy, honestly.
Which all running backs to me
they
are.
all
Right. But yeah,
I like Izzy,
I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm just
I love it.
No, you should.
I respect
You should
the hell
put him
out of
on the
your
spot.
opinion. No, I respect the hell out of his opinion.
He's fucking smart, man. He knows what he's talking about with
I
this.
respect the hell out of his
I'm not gonna
opinion,
look this shit up. I'll just tell you, like I do this. I do it for fun.
And when you do look it up, you're looking at your own fucking notes. He's probably got him sitting right in front of him.
So I got a question for you guys about the offensive line. So, if we're going to extend T and Burrow together, I think that we got to get rid of Jonah. I mean, especially if Lyle Collins is going to be back at the beginning of the season. And, if Jackson Carman's doing as well as everybody says he's doing from training camp, I just think that $12 million could be used more because we really don't want to waste $12 million on a backup offensive lineman, especially one that gives up at least a sack a game, I mean, anybody could play tackle and give up 16 sacks. That's not impressive,
Well,
and I just think
this is his last year.
no, I understand, but we could just jettison him from the deal and just get rid of. I mean, like trade him for something and maybe second round pick or whatever, and just like free up that cap space.
I'm not even going to say about trading or anything. I'll just say there's no way in hell they're going to pay Collins' salary and Jonas' salary at right tackle this year.
Right.
Like, I mean, just at right tackle alone.
Right.
They're not going to pay both of those guys over $10 million this season.
Because I think that if we can, if Carmen does play well, you know, we could extend them like $4 or $5 million a year. You know, I mean, obviously, he wouldn't get top money as a backup, but you know, certainly, I think that's a much better scenario. And then we could always draft the offensive tackle next year or get somebody in this draft because there are a lot of great offensive linemen, you know, drafted on the second and third days.
Well, if Carmen plays well, he's still here another year or two on his rookie
contract. Yeah, exactly. So I think Jonas shown us what he can do. I think he actually regressed last year. Whereas, you know, I just don't trust him. I just could see a scenario where he gets beat by some big guy and Burrow goes down, you know, and I just think that Joe Burrow is too big an asset to risk, you know, I just don't trust Jonah Williams, you know.
You know what could end this problem? Pick 60 to Juan Jones.
Yes. Yes.
Unless he's a lazy fat bastard like we all think he might be. I mean, the motherfucker won't work out and he won't step on a scale. I don't know what the fuck his deal is. I mean,
but his grade-wise and talent on the field, he's shown he's a capable right tackle.
Give
and
me
I'm
a corner
sorry,
or
just to be a big son of a bitch too.
Yeah.
All you have to do at some point is go boom, and Joe Burrow is going to make something happen.
I'm not going to be upset with the pick. I just don't understand why in the fuck he doesn't work out or step on a scale. That's fucked up.
No, he fucked himself.
Yes.
He fucked himself this whole process.
Maybe he didn't fuck himself. Maybe he knows that if he'd worked out and stepped on a scale, he'd fuck himself even more.
His RAS score would have been Orlando Browns, and he would have been a third-round pick like Orlando Brown.
And we all got fucking boners that Orlando Browns here. Could have worked out the same. Hey, maybe it will.
I mean, T had a horrible RAS score, and everybody was saying that before the draft. And I was telling everybody, look, man, he was like not 100% when he did all the testing, and his scores would be way better than that. So, you know, the RAS scores can be misleading sometimes. Currently, I mean, obviously in the case of T. Higgins.
T was once again a gift from the Green Bay pieces of shit that never want to add weapons for Aaron Rodgers.
I want Marino Cropper from Fresno State.
When we were down
wide
at the
receiver,
draft and Green Bay was on the clock for that first pick, I told Greg, I said, watch him fucking get Smith and Jabigba. That first fucking pick and fuck Aaron Rodgers over. They finally take the best receiver in the draft.
I thought they were going to.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That'd have been an arrow right to the fucking heart. That would have been the whole bye Felicia.
Yeah.
All right. We gonna go around the horn here for some predictions before we hop off here tonight.
Sure.
For pick 60.
Ooh.
I know it's tough because there's gonna be a run on a lot of players, but I mean, pick 2 or 3 people.
I've already said my 3. One of them's got to fall to 60, but I think it's going to be Brent's. Or Turner, or well, who was the other motherfucker? Oh, Cam Smith,
or Tyreek Stevenson.
Oh, or Tyreek. There you go. 4.
Or Ringo.
I thought we were going to get. I don't want fucking Ringo. Ringo, not in a second. I know people like Ringo, but I think that he fucking just like outthinks everything and runs too far. You know, he doesn't make the cuts at the same time. He tries to outthink the shit. He doesn't have the instinct. That's just my opinion, and I don't know shit.
Matt, you got a couple guys to watch for pick 60? Because I want to
I think Michael Mayer's going to fall.
Oh, fuck me.
Not the 60.
The 60.
Yeah. Calling it now. He falls.
So
He's the second. He's the second tight end taken.
If Mayer's available at 40, would you trade package pick 60 and a fourth round to move up and take him?
I wouldn't.
No, because we're taking a corner at 60.
Kevin,
Only if it's Cam Smith.
Kevin,
I'll be
you
okay
got,
with that.
Kevin, you got a player or two? Pick
Yeah.
60.
Yes. So, I guess the perfect scenario, you get, Mayer. Maybe you get some help at cornerback. I know it's, and I'm going to take it a step further. Maybe like a fourth or fifth round. You get Josh Wiley from the Bearcats.
Okay. AC, you got
Hurts.
anybody or? zeroing
I'm
in?
really, really curious to see how far Porter falls.
Oh yeah.
I think if he continues to fall, and if he you might see a thing where it's like, well, shit, we gotta do what we did with Taylor Britt last year, where it's like, this is too good to pass up. Let's give up a late pick and move out for a guy like this.
You're not getting off this Porter thing. He was your pick earlier.
I do think I know, man. You know what? It's
I love
weird.
the commitment, AC.
I had a feeling earlier tonight. I'm like, man, I just feel like he might just get lost in the shuffle. I don't know what that gut feeling was, but he kind of did. And I still think he'll probably go top 40, top 45. But if he starts continuing to slide, you might see the Bengals go like, man, we might need to, if we can give up a fourth or fifth or whatever, to just move up a few and get him, like we did with Taylor Britt last year. Like, let's freaking do that, right? But I do think tomorrow. And I think it's Jonah watch tomorrow.
I agree.
I do think
Jeff,
that.
you still remember the hand signals?
I do.
What is the hand signal?
Huh.
I don't know.
No, that wasn't that.
There's
one.
a
I
hand
was saying
signal.
to bring up the chat.
But
I'm
I
saying
do think tomorrow is
Pittsburgh
going
on
to be.
the clock. How do they not take Joey Porter Jr.?
Yeah,
That's probably where they're going. That's probably where he's going.
He's the first pick.
Which
Let him
is
fucking go.
Just disgusting, honestly. Just all around. Just God, let me just barf in my mouth. But if that doesn't take place, maybe there's a discussion that happens there. But I do think tomorrow's more offensive oriented. Maybe corners in the discussion, but I do think tomorrow might be tight end, running back.
So you got.
I'm looking. I think the Bengals like Charbonnet. I do think they like Charbonnet. And I know some people, he's like, he's a little too, not so
Fast.
explosive. Yeah, not so explosive on the tape or whatever, but he's just kind of one of those solid across the board guys. And so maybe they value that.
They do value it. He's Joe Mixon.
Laporta's going before Michael Mayer.
Laporta tested very well, and that's a guy I'm keeping a very close eye on. I'm very interested to see where he goes.
Laporta goes before Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer's going at 60.
Musgrave and Washington's still out there too.
God.
And that old Dominion kid.
I think you should just plan on Mixon.
I can't
playing
say his
this
last
year.
name.
Mixon's going to play this year too.
Cunts.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to say it, Lawless.
Can't say it.
Jerome, who you thinking?
You can't say it.
You can't say it.
If Mayer fell far enough, I could see him trading up for him. I feel like he's high enough up on their board.
I feel like he's really not high on their board, honestly.
I
would've
don't
taken
feel like
him.
he's not first round positional value high, but if he
Yeah,
falls
that's
high
true.
in the second, if he 50, 51, 52, he's there. They don't mind trading up that far from 60.
No, they did it last year.
You think they would do it if him and Tucker Kraft were both sitting right there?
Yeah, I was never high on Kraft.
Oh, see, I do like that.
All right.
Rowdy, who you got? You got a prediction?
Man, I hate taking a tight end so high up in the thing, especially if we could get Wiley in the fourth round. I would much rather get a running back or because honestly, I'm not sure about Mixon. You know, it's he's been a great player, but just off the field stuff. Because I remember at Oklahoma when he punched that girl, just walked up and punched that girl out. Like
She fucking
Man,
earned.
it was-
She fucking earned it.
She called
Just,
him
hey,
a
just
racial
because she's a
slur.
fucking girl don't mean.
oh, she did. Okay, I didn't know about that. So
Yeah,
but,
she wouldn't.
I
leave
would have
him
hit
the
that
fuck
bitch
alone.
too.
Yeah.
yeah, we got to renegotiate Mixon's contract, but we're going to need somebody if he's not going to be here long term. And like, how long do really running backs last in the NFL anymore? You know, you just don't see them Emmett Smiths and all that like that just play like a really long time. So I would like to, if we could get a great running back that's versatile, that can catch passes out of the backfield, like maybe a little bit better than a Samaje Perine, I would be good for that for the second round.
All right.
I
so
just
good.
think if they called Joe Burrow on the phone, they said, "What do you think about Mixon?" He said, "Fucking restructure and keep him," because the man didn't he catch 63 passes last year?
Yeah.
63 fucking passes. So that's what Joe Burrow wants.
But he has had some injuries, and like, how long is he going to hold up long term? So we have to start thinking about the future. You know, I want to get
I
a
don't-
good,
I don't disagree with you. I just think that Mixon's not going anywhere. Not this year.
unless we think Chris Evans has more upside than because a lot of people just seem to be. I mean, when he gets in there, it seems like he's explosive and can make plays. You know.
You mean them 5 plays last year that he was in?
Yeah, the 5 plays he was in exactly, but you know, I don't know. We got to have a plan B, because you know there is a good chance that Mixon could miss 3 or 4 games,
Mhm.
and we got to have a plan B if that happens. So
I
At a
got a
minimum, they
prediction.
need a P Ryan.
William.
I mean, there's
My prediction is Spears from Tulsa or Tulane.
Tulane, he's a great player.
At
In the
60?
second?
I don't know. I'm into it now. You guys will say it afterwards. We'll hang out. See ya.
Tulsa is a slut